Hi guys, welcome to Descalza Off-Grid. In my first video, I was talking about 5 essential things that I needed to go off-grid. I will be going part-time and I need some simple solutions that were low cost. So one of the things that I got was this Oupes Mega 1. And I just want to show you a little review of what this thing can actually do. I know that when I was looking at different power banks, there was a lot of information with a lot of specs and technical info. And I was just like, okay, show me what you can do. My husband's a mechanic, not by trade, but by hobby. And he'll try to explain the piston and the this and the axle and the whatever. And I'm like, okay, does the car start? Does it go when you push the gas? Cool, because that's really all I need to know. So again, this review is going to be about what this thing can actually do. But first, let's get some coffee. So let's see if it will actually work to make espresso. I have my Nespresso maker. Oh, I'm actually charging one's plugged in. I have that plugged in. I don't think that really matters. But there, I unplugged it just in case. But am I really going to be using this power tool while I'm making coffee? I doubt it. So I need to first put in my new Nespresso pod. As it's working, you can look here, push this button, and it shows you the wattage, and it shows you how many hours it could run using that amount of power. You can hear that fan. It's not really obnoxious. It just sounds like a little bit of air. It's really not that bad. But again, those numbers are cool to know, but for me, does it work? And it does. I have a fresh cup of espresso. So, awesome. In my real life situation, when I am off grid, I'm gonna want some good coffee, right? So I want this thing to work. Next, I was this morning doing my nails. I had my UV light and I had my computer and I had a DeWalt battery all charging at the same time. Now running those kinds of things, you can do multiple all day long. They work perfectly fine. But what about things like this? It's an air blower. So if I want to blow up an air mattress, let's see if I can. I'm going to unplug the Nespresso. Even though it's not working, I'm just going to unplug. And it does have like automatic things where it won't like burn out your stuff, but that's just what I'm doing. So, but this has a higher surge, so let's see how this works. Now, when it was running, oh, let me do it again. Is the numbers on the screen. It said 3 under hours. That means I could run that blower for 3 hours from this power, from where it's currently at, how much power it has. and it was at 83 when I started using it this morning. And I have done a few test runs. Now it's at 80%. So, not too shabby. Next, what about actual power tools? So again, you can plug in your hand tool batteries and keep those things charging all day. But what about when you have a corded tool? So this is an angle grinder that I will be using on my container. I'm not making a container house, but I am going to do some modifications, like windows, vents, and a door, because it will become my office and workspace. So, let's see. I'm gonna unplug the other thing and plug this in. So again, those numbers, it said 2 for hours. I could run this thing for 2 hours on this, the power that is stored in this battery right now. So 2 hours, cool. Because again, well, I don't know if I've even talked about this, but to charge this thing, you can charge it in your regular on-grid outlets, or you can charge it with your car. It comes with the cords for all of that, and it comes with the solar panel. Mine came with the solar panel because I bought the package, but it comes with the regular outlet. It comes with the car charger, and these are for the solar panel. The solar panel that I got was a 200-watt solar panel, and being in the Arizona open sky, I shouldn't have any problem with getting enough sunshine to power this baby. This takes, advertised, it says 105 minutes to a full charge. So that's not really that bad. So if I were to use that power tool, that angle grinder, for 2 hours, and I needed to charge this thing again, I would be able to do that fairly quickly, whether it's through the sun or through my car. Another thing I could do, because this baby is very light, I can go to a local coffee shop or to a library and use their power. I could sit there and be on my computer working, charging this up for an hour and a half, and go home and have it ready to go for the next day. So for me, for my situation off-grid, this is really awesome. It can also charge it can give power to a regular sized refrigerator. It can run a microwave. It can run a lot of different things. So like I said, if you want more on the actual specs and all of those things, I recommend going to Oupes Official and watching their videos, and you would get all of that information there. But for me, like I said, I just want to know that it works for what I need it to work for. And this here is actually really perfect. So if you like this video, give me a like. If you have any questions or comments, do so below, and I will see you guys next time. Like and subscribe.